Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is the Investing Guy here. Have you ever thought about retiring with interest payments from USDC? Well, this is a true story that I have today, and it's from someone that reached out to me and said, hey, check out my portfolio. If I want to retire, when do you think I will be able to retire? You know, I asked them a few questions, this and that. I'm going to get into that in just a bit. But if you also want to earn interest on your money, stable coins are awesome because they always keep their value. So one stable coin will always be $1. You don't get those crazy fluctuations that crypto has. And if you want to earn interest on your US dollar, I really recommend that you check out Voyager, where you can earn anywhere from 9% all the way up to 10.5% on your US dollar or USDC. I do have a referral link down below. So if you want to check that out, you do get $25 free in Bitcoin. So definitely check that out and use that referral code down below. All right, guys, so the story today is very, very interesting. I have this story from someone, you know, we're just gonna call them Rosie. So Rosie, she is actually a nurse. So she currently has some USDC in Voyager and said, hey, I wanna retire. This is how much I have. You know, I asked her some questions. Well, do you already have 401k? She said, yes, I do have a 401k through work and whatnot, but she's looking for something that can help her supplement because she believes that her 401k is not going to be enough. And I actually agree with that. Looking at my retirement plan, that's from work, I was looking at it and I'm like, what? This is all that I have. So definitely check out your retirement plan that you have from work if you haven't checked it out, because sometimes a lot of people believe that they have more than what they actually have. So definitely check out your retirement plan that you have from work. And if you don't think it's enough, then it might be smart for you to do something like this. So anyways, Rosie has USDC through Voyager and she's been earning interest through Voyager. And so I asked her, hey, Rosie, well, how much do you want to earn in so long? Well, Rosie has a game plan of about 10 years. So let's go ahead and check out her portfolio and I'll continue telling you her story then. All right, so here we have Rosie's portfolio. As we can see, she has 49,312 USDC. And then she also has some Cardano on here. This is pretty much all she has. She pretty much has only USDC in her portfolio, which is awesome. I really like this. I think this is something that's very safe for someone that wants to play it very safe with their investment. This is definitely the way to go. Rosie told me that she used to have this money in her savings account, just sitting in her savings account. And that, well, she saw some of my videos and she was like, hey, why don't I put some of my money that's from my savings account and put it into USDC? And so far, she's been ecstatic with her returns. So she also sent me some of her monthly payments that she's gotten. And I definitely want to share those with you guys. So let's go on and see some of her payments. All right, so here we have some of the payments that Rosie has received. We can see that her first payment was in December. She got $226. She then added some more money on here and she got $351. And she hasn't added any money ever since. But she said that she could add more money. It's just that she hasn't had the time to do it. She said that she's been a little down on her ADA and she doesn't really want to look at her portfolio, but you know, she's still positive, I believe. It looks like she should be positive after all these USDC payments. But she said that she bought a little bit of ADA and that ADA went down ever since. It looks like she bought her ADA way back in December. So ADA has really gone down back then. And she hasn't really looked at her portfolio because of ADA. One thing that I asked Rosie was, well, how much do you want to get from your USDC? She said that she has a time horizon of about 10 years. She doesn't have any debt. She's paid out all her house. All the debt that she has is pretty much paid out. She has a car bill that she has to pay. You know, she has her monthly expenses. But her home is fully paid off. She doesn't have to worry about much other than, you know, food, clothes, electricity bills, all those kind of basic stuff that people need to worry about. Other than that, she doesn't have to worry about much. She does make a good amount of money since she's a nurse. And she does have the ability to work overtime, so that's always positive. I asked Rosie, well, how much can you contribute monthly? And Rosie told me that she could easily contribute about $1,500. Well, let's see where this can take Rosie in a few years. If she just contributes, well, $1,500. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so right off the bat, one thing that I would tell Rosie to consider is probably purchasing some VGX. I'm going to show you why. At least purchase the 500 VGX. I know that you probably don't want to buy any crypto, but it really will help out. That 0.5% interest that you would get from VGX really can help you out. And we're going to compare the 9% to 9.5%. So always look at those loyalty programs whenever you do any crypto. Those loyalty programs really can help out quite a bit, especially if you have a long time horizon. They really will pay for themselves, right? So let's check out just right now she's getting just 9%. She doesn't have any VGX or anything like that. Now, she said that she's looking at a time horizon of about 10 years, so we're going to check that out. She currently has $49,312, and, well, she's going to be receiving 9% interest every single year. She said she could deposit about $1,500 every single month, so we're going to go ahead and put $1,500 every single month. Rosie said that she can work, extra hours here and there, and she could easily make this amount of money here from working those extra hours. So I'm thinking if she just works a few extra hours every single week, that could be enough to pay off that extra deposit. So let's check this out here, what it's going to look like for her. All right, so after 10 years, her $49,000 would have turned to $413,000. She would have contributed, out of that, she would have contributed an extra $180,000, and then the total interest that she would have earned would have been $184,000. So that's very interesting. Her total interest actually is outpacing the deposits here. So that's very interesting to see. Since the interest is very, very big, in the long term, you'll see that the interest will start to outpace your actual deposits. So I really recommend anyone to go ahead and check this out and really play with it. Go in the 10-year and then go to 20-year or whatnot and see what happens to your interest. That's what's called the snowball effect. So we can definitely see the snowball effect happening here for Rosie. We want to see the monthly interest, right? So Rosie said that she wants about an extra $3,000 a month. So as of now, she's earning about $300 and something, right? If she starts now putting $1,500 every single month, well, that's going to get bumped up that much. So we see that she earns about an extra $15 here every single month. So let's go ahead and start scrolling this down, and we see that it is accumulating every single month. She gains more and more and more. Not only that, but the pace at which it grows is more and more and more every single month, right? So that's pretty cool to see. So there we go. After 1 year, she would be gaining $542 in terms of interest, and that's if she starts now, right? In 1 year, she would be earning $542 worth of interest. Now let's check this out. What would happen after 2 years? She would be at $733. Now after 3 years, she would be at $943. After 4 years, $1,172 every single month, right? That's every single month. After 5 years, she would be at $1,423. 6 years, $1,697. 7 years, almost $2,000. 8 years, she'd be at $2,325. 9 years, she'd be at $2,684. And then finally, over here at 10 years, she would be at her goal of $3,076. So this is the perfect plan for Rosie. If Rosie wants to earn $3,000, this is the minimum amount that she has to deposit. Now let's say that Rosie, 1 month she wants to deposit a little bit more. It's kind of like a car payment here. Sometimes you can pay a little bit more. She definitely can, and the sooner that she makes these extra payments, the more effect that they're going to have in the long term. So let's say that she goes and puts $2,000 1 month instead. Those $2,000 will play quite a big effect depending on how early she puts those $2,000. Obviously, if she puts the $2,000 here all the way at the end, they're not really going to do much of an effect. But if she puts the $2,000 down here, they can have quite a big effect on her account. Now, what I wanted to show you guys is how much of an effect that 0.5% can really have. So right now, if she were to buy, the 500 VGX, it would be less than $1,000. I think she would need around $800, $700, something like that. Let's see how much effect that would have in her investment. So remember, she's only going to spend about $800, and let's see what that can do here if she were to purchase the VGX. Now, we truly see the power of VGX here by doing something like this, and look at that, just $800 gave her about an extra $15,000 in 10 years. So those $800 definitely paid themselves out. Not only that, but check out how much she is going to be gaining over here every single month. So instead of earning just $3,000, she would be earning $3,300, right? So very, very awesome here for Rosie. One thing that I would definitely consider for Rosie is, you have quite a big amount of USDC in your account. I would definitely maybe think about purchasing just a few VGX tokens or getting to that first tier of VGX. Okay, so that's the only thing that I would recommend for Rosie. Other than that, she's doing awesome. Keep it up, Rosie. You're doing a great job, and you are definitely on your way for financial freedom. In 10 years, you're going to be there. I mean, look at this. You're going to have your 401k. Not only that, but you're also going to have this here. So if you continue with this plan here, you are going to be awesome. You're going to be doing great. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And again, if you yourself want to earn interest on USDC through Voyager, do use my referral code down below. You'll get $25 free of Bitcoin, and you'll also help me out by giving me $25 worth of Bitcoin. You can then go ahead and sell those $25 worth of Bitcoin, turn them into USDC, and earn interest on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button down below. If you haven't yet subscribed, do think about clicking that subscribe button. All right, like I like to say, let's go to the moon together, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.